the time again. It's Boss Ladies, the Take Back Show. Yes, we are here on this Sunday afternoon. Yes, it's fall. Y'all get excited for the fall babies. Yes. And we're about to celebrate today. Let me tell you, we have a fantastic show today because we're about to celebrate some lives. Okay, so I want you to get ready. But first, let's get started with my girl, TQuest in the building. What's
Love that.
That's my
Love
birthday
that.
girl right
Oh
there.
my gosh.
Yeah.
See, I'm gonna give you your flowers immediately, okay?
What's that?
Because a lot of people do not know how to think quickly on their feet. You know what I'm saying? They be like, what? But you did that like it ain't nothing. I don't know. It's because of the acting background that you have,
Listen,
but you did that.
you got to stay ready to be ready, boo. Stay
Let's
ready to be
go.
ready. As long as it's almost like, I remember growing up and I had to do photo shoots. And, sometimes you come in and you don't feel like it. You don't feel like smiling and cheesing for hours and doing all that. But as soon as that camera hits, it's showtime. Let's go. So you got to be ready. Yes, you got to be ready. So I'm
Absolutely.
excited today. I'm excited. I
Well,
have so much great energy right about now because I
I
just wanted to
see.
go through the waves of you and I, our girl Chanel. She may be tuning in, she may not, but that's all right. We still gonna flow. And we
Listen.
know Danielle, she gonna come in looking fly as she does, when she's ready. But at the end of the day, I'm just ready to celebrate. I'm ready to celebrate my
Mm,
girls. I'm ready to celebrate you. I'm ready to hear what happened on our birthday, because if it's not for you, which you are our gift, if it isn't for you, we wouldn't be able to be here. So,
mm.
kudos to you, my love.
Oh, see, this is why they can't be missed in the show because that was so on point. That was so deep. Period. Okay.
Listen.
Oh my gosh! But I'll
I'm
tell you
telling you.
one thing:
Hmm.
if they missed out, they missed out. I'm not repeating what I have to say, so they're gonna have to watch the show themselves.
That part. That part. That
You know
part.
what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, the show must go on,
The
and
show must go on.
Libra
Yes.
season definitely did end. But it's
Absolutely.
okay because New Year
Absolutely.
is here. It's a new beginning, and
Yeah.
I'm super excited. But
Yeah.
before any of that, how you doing? How you doing, Miss Black? This energy, this love, this all of this right here, I'm
Listen.
living for it.
Because I was waking up this morning and I just felt, I don't know if anybody's ever felt like this, but I know that sometimes you just feel all over the place. Like you like, okay, I got to get this done. I got to do this and I got to get this done.
Mm-hmm.
And then you find yourself like, I need to settle down. I need to regroup. I need to just
Mm-hmm.
woosah. But as I
Yeah.
was woosahing, I was just like, okay, I can't wait to see my girls. Like that was my encouragement for today. Like I
Mm-hmm.
can't wait to see my girls. It's been a month,
Yeah.
and we have not, I mean, granted, it goes by fast, but it has been a month. And I'm like, so much has happened in this last month, this month. It's
Yep.
just so much happening all at one time. And I realized that time, if you think about that frequency wave, right? It's going fast. It's going
Absolutely.
real fast, but we got to slow it down to just appreciate the fact that we got two beings on our platform that celebrated their birthday. And I always feel like birthdays are a treasure, right? It's a gift.
Mm.
And
Mm-hmm.
it is a gift because your life is that gift. So in order for
Absolutely.
you to expand your gift, you got to be able to reach certain people and certain connections and that frequency waves that I'm talking about. It's that energy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like,
Yeah.
I get to see my girls today. I'm excited. So my frequency had changed as soon as I remembered what we were doing today. So we're going to celebrate you. We're going to celebrate Danielle when she gets on here. And then we're, going to hopefully, if Chanel can join us, we're going to celebrate Chanel. So I think today is, and we'll see a little bit of 411, what we talking about that celebration. Because not just a plug, but I'm just saying 411, we got some knowledge that we're going to drop. So yeah, I'm excited.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, that's it's motivation like that I feel like so many people need.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's not what you say all the time, it's how you say it.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people are so, I feel like they're like just robots, and they're just repeating things or just saying things, not because they actually mean it. It's because it's just a norm for them. You know, people say, good morning, how are you? Like, do you really want to know how I am?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
and it's funny that you said that, because I was just talking to a friend of mine, and he said that the other day. He was like, people do not genuinely ask, like, how people don't. Let me say this. Let me say exactly how he said it. He said, a person can say, hey, how are you? And they're so, like you said, robotic, that they pass by without even listening to hear, to respond to what you just asked.
Yep.
So I feel you on that. I feel you on that. So we have to do, I think, better as a people, to do better at listening, hearing, receiving, and then accepting what it is that person has to say, because you don't know. You may be asking a person that's getting ready to commit suicide. That's real talk.
Absolutely.
But if I can bring a smile on your face, if I can find a way to hold your hand and encourage you and let you know you are not alone, listen, that's what matters. That's what matters. So yes, my energy is heightened today because I get to celebrate two amazing women. And I cannot wait until Chanel comes in, because I want to celebrate her too. That's my girl. So, but yeah, I think that, I look at people like Sierra, and I love watching her.
Happy birthday to Sierra too. She just turned 40.
I know, right?
Yep. That's my girl.
So, yes, her energy is just so infectious. It's so infectious to the point where it's just like, I can be best friends with her. Like, I don't even know her, but I can be best friends with her because I'm on that same frequency. You know what I'm saying? And not to say that she may not have her down days, that she may not, because it takes a lot to turn on that frequency. It takes a lot to turn on the light. Okay. So, but when you are the light, I'm about to go deep.
Let's get it.
When you are the lights, it's not a problem just turning on the switch, because the switch already going to know what that frequency is. So at the end of the day, you have to be in that same alignment of that light and that energy that you want to connect to, because frequency attracts another frequency. That level of light attracts another light. But when your light is dim, sometimes you got to go in and say, hey, tune on to the show today, because you never know, your light switch may just come on. You just never know. Okay. Listen, I'm not even sorry about that statement. That was like,
girl. Shout out to the recording so you can go back. Right?
That part. Yeah. Sometimes you got to turn on that light so you can get that other frequency. That's all. And when you're feeling low, and that's the human nature of it. When you are feeling low and you don't know how I'm going to get through that, like, dang, man, I don't even know why I feel this way. Sometimes we don't even know why we feel that way. Feel the way of feeling sad or depressed, or something's off.
Yeah.
But you turn on the radio, you turn on a song, you hear your girl pick up the phone, be like, girl, I was just thinking about you. Your whole frequency changes. Because when you're connected like us, we are connected. I have not even physically met you in person. But
Woo!
when we do, oh my goodness,
the Quest effect is real.
That wave is gonna be like, girl, where you been? Where you been? That part. That's the kind of energy that we're gonna have. But I really feel connected to each and every one of us. Like even when Danielle is going through and something just says, check on your girl. Make sure she's all right. And I think that we as human beings don't understand that power that we have within us to just check in on each other, to just connect and encourage somebody and put a smile on your face, even when you don't feel like it.
Yeah.
Because you never know. You never know. We talk about that gift. That gift. You see that smile? Look at that smile. That smile is infectious. That's what I'm talking about. It's infectious.
Oh
so
my
yeah,
God.
I think we need to do more of that. And we need to
do.
feel it more so that we can, allow that light in us to shine so that we can connect to that other frequency. It's like a plug-in. You got to plug it in.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
No, you're right. You're right. And I love how you said that everyone's not always perfect. Everyone be going through things because like you said with Sierra, that was my girl. Like I remember the day I watched Goodies in high school and learned the whole dance. Then I watched her perform it on like BET, MTV. So that's when I recorded it.
Okay.
So now when she's performing it, I saw the whole dance. And then I put the pieces together.
Okay.
And then I learned the whole entire dance.
I know that's right.
Matrix and all. Okay.
Listen.
But it's true when you are such a positive person and a happy person. People always trying to pull from you, and that's okay because to be honest, if you're not where that person is, especially that energy wise or frequency, like the smartest thing to do is want to receive some of that sunshine, some of that light, some of that water to nourish and refresh and replenish as you should. But at the same time, as the person that's giving off, if no one is pouring back into you, you have to make sure you're doing it for yourself.
That part.
Have to remember you doing it for yourself.
That's why I say that, and I say this on all the 411s, make sure that you are pouring into yourself. Because the more you pour into you, the better you'll be able to pour out to others. You can't, it's that saying, you pour a cup of water and you keep pouring and keep pouring. You have that abundance, right? You have that light that you're pouring into yourself, but you're also pouring into other people's vines and making sure that they're connected and making sure that they're happy. You can't make everybody happy. No, but you can add a little bit of your happiness into theirs, and hopefully you can be that light. Because, you ain't going to make everybody happy, but as long as you're happy, that's all that matters, really. So.
Okay. Since the doctor is on a roll, right? Since you on a roll, I'm going to put this doctorate degree to test, okay?
Ooh!
So I'm about to lay down on your couch because I got a few things I would love your opinion on. Okay, so here we go. It's still going to be in the same realm. And the ones who are watching, we are going to get back to all the birthday celebration that Nicole brought up and she was excited about. I just want to respectfully give Danielle some time to come on so we can talk about it together.
Yes.
So I'm not ignoring it, but I'm just putting on a hold for right now. Okay. All right. So we were talking about how people, should check in on one another and how sometimes people just saying, hey, how you doing? How's going on? Sometimes even say, I'm just checking in, that they're not really doing it because they actually care. They're just doing it just because, right? Do you think it's a bad thing that nowadays I limit my checking in on people because some people are just such in a low place? I just can't have that dark energy or that sad energy keep dimming my light every time I communicate with them.
Right.
Is that a bad thing?
I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's self-protection.
Okay.
Let's think about it like this. You have insurance, right? For your car, for your home.
Mm-hmm.
You have a protection over you. You don't know when you're going to need it, but you know it's necessary.
Mm-hmm.
It's necessary to know your audience. It's necessary to know the type of person that you are interacting with, because certain people just do not understand how draining it can be to open up your heart, because your heart means well. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's genuine, it's sincere. I genuinely want to check on you, but I also have to protect
Mm-hmm.
my energy. So you have to know your audience well enough to know, like, if I check in on you, maybe it might be through text, because text might be easier versus picking up the phone, because you're going to feel that frequency, that energy that's going to come in, and then it's going to play on your psyche. But at the end of the day, if you know your audience well enough to know to say, how can I flip it? How can I flip that energy to, hey, and I know you well enough to know that you have a certain amount of time. Your time is precious. So therefore, I'm not going to give you more than 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I am literally genuinely checking in, and it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Mm-hmm.
It's how you say it. Hey, I just wanted to check in on you, see how you doing. Well, no, the world is crashing down, and I don't know.
It's so
I
sad.
don't know.
I get it, but it's so
And I
much.
just really feel that well, listen, hey. Yeah, I was just checking in. Your heart and your mind good? You need anything? No, well, nah, well, listen, I gotta
I'm
go.
never saying that. I'm never asking if you need anything. I used to ask that. No more.
She
No
said,
more. Because think about it. When you're in your teens and your 20s, the you need anything is a little different
oh, yeah.
when you're in your 30s and 40s, because
Yeah.
people nowadays.
Well, I think in the season now, I look at, and it goes back to your question. I look at now the season that we're in. We're all in this season of the world that we're living in. We're all affected by it,
Yes.
and it's sometimes hard to even ask questions to people like, how are you really doing? Because I don't really think, and if you know your audience, you know the authentic answer. Let's be
Yeah.
truthful. You know the authentic answer that they're going to give you. But sometimes you don't know what their response is going to be if they just lost their job. You don't know what especially if they've been in the government for many, 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 many years. It may be a shock to their system, or it may be a relief.
Yeah.
So I think that you have to know your audience well enough to say, it's like, if you know your audience is a private person, talk to them privately, not through a whole bunch of other people and friends and putting them on the spot. Know
No, I
your
don't do
audience.
those.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But there's some people that do. There's some
Because
people that
everyone feel like people have that mindset of like back in the day how your family circle or your friend circle is supposed to be a safe place, so you should be able to talk to us and let it all out. And majority of the time, especially nowadays, that quote unquote safe circle is the most toxic. Danger. It's not
right,
safe. It's not
right.
safe. So everything is not for everybody, and everything is not for everybody in the friend group.
That part. And I think that once you know your audience, and you should not feel, and this is something that we as a people have to get in our psyche. Stop feeling like you have to explain yourself for protecting yourself.
Mm-hmm.
No, you don't have to do that. You don't have to feel guilty or feel like, oh, I wasn't a good enough friend. No, you showed up. You contacted, you asked, how are you? You gave them an opportunity, but you also protected your energy and your space because you knew your audience. Now, if you know that you're going to pick up the phone and reach out to me and I'm having a bad day, be like, how you doing? I'm just checking in, and girl, I'm having a bad day, but I'm going to be all right because you know me.
Yes.
You know
I like
me.
those responses.
This is a time and a season. It's going, you know what, tomorrow, I'm having, as I always say, I'm having a Beyonce moment. Okay.
What does
I'm
that
having
mean?
so a Beyonce moment means, and I love her Virgo energy because she's just like my daughter. But she says, she gives herself a day.
Mm.
She's human. She's going to give herself a day. If I'm having a bad day, I'm having a bad day. I'm giving myself a day. I'm having a Beyonce moment. I'm giving myself a day.
Oh, B-Day?
A B day for in black.
B-Day in black. Let's get it.
So yeah, I'm having a in black day right now. So I need a day for me so that I can reset, recharge, regroup, and be better for the next person. And that next person is me first and foremost. Don't get it twisted.
Don't get it twisted, baby.
That's me first. Then everybody else. Me first. And that's not, and I'm gonna tell you something I just learned is self-care is necessary. Self-care is necessary. You cannot take care of anybody else until you take care of yourself first. So it's necessary, and it's not selfish. It's sacrificial. It's sanctuary. Think about it.
Yep.
So when you go and have your moments, you got to go in and you got to be thankful that, oh, you know what? I need to, let me move some stuff out the way. Let me get through my closet. Oh, there's my heart. Hey, girl, what's going on? Let's check in. Well, she said, and well, how we feel about that? Well, I'm hurt. Okay. Well, are we going to let that hurt take us to another level? Are we going to grow from it? Are we going to speak up? Are we going to say that we're hurt? Or are we going to keep it suppressed? Because if we continue to keep it suppressed, and the next time we see that person, it's going to come out. And it's going to come out in ways that we never expected it to. And then she won't hear us because we never said anything, because we wanted to suppress it. That's knowing thyself. Knowing thyself enough to know to say, you know what? I can't do that to my friend. I can't do that to me and the invested friendship that we've had. And sometimes there's a time and a season for everything. 4 seasons.
Yeah.
Talked about that. So,
Baby.
yes.
You said the best way to help people is to tell them to take it to the Lord in prayer. No. In some cases,
I'm going to say you can pray for those and you can let it go, but you don't want to pour toxicity into a clean system. Y'all ain't hear me on that one. You don't want to pour toxicity into a clean system. If something is clear and it's clean, and you worked hard to get that clean, you're not going to just pour anything into your system. You can pray for them, yes, but it has to be them that wants to change before they can come back to you, because see, their system has to be clean in order for your system to mirror together.
And what people have to realize too, and it's something I've been, I guess now we're talking about the Lord in prayer, ministering to people. It's about this surface level relationships and connection, right? So like what you said, the best way to help them is to tell them to take it to the Lord in prayer. But at the same time, some people may take that as you just dismissing them and not really trying to help them. So you can tell them to do that, but then you have to really dig deeper, beyond the surface, and even see if they're even religious or they even know what that means or how to actually do that properly. You know what I mean? Some people may just take it out, oh, you just dismissing me. You really can't help me. You just blah, blah, blah. You just one of those people that's saying things just because you think it sounds good. So it's so much deeper than that. And as we get older, the surface level does not help people in their 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s because we are all on a whole nother playing field. That's why I tell everyone wants to be a motivational speaker and everybody wants to be a go-to. I'm like, but you really have someone's life in your hands the moment you open your mouth.
Absolutely.
It ain't the time to try to be cute and trying to be deep. It's literally life or death that you are speaking every time you try to give someone advice.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I think that when you were saying that, I kept hearing is know them by thy fruit. You have to know a person's fruit, and you have to know that there's seasons of different fruits that are going to change. If you think about it, you can have a tree that it grows peaches, correct? And every season, those peaches are going to drop, but they're going to grow back differently. Every peach is going to grow back differently. It's not going to grow back the same. And I think that we, as people, forget that people change. Life allows certain life circumstances will change a person. And I just read that recently, talking about grief. Grief comes in so many different stages. It changes the person. And it's not just on the outside, it's internal. It's something like even your body changes when you go through a death or close or something tragic, and one of the things that you said was, when you want to check in on a person, but you're not exactly sure if you're ready to check in on that person because you're trying to protect yourself in the interim, you got to tread lightly. And like I said, you got to know your audience. So if you know your audience and you know that this is an audience that's going to drain your energy, yeah, you might want to figure out how you want to communicate with that person, but communicate in a way that is going to protect your energy, but going to get what you need from that person in order to say, okay, maybe I do need to check in more. Maybe I didn't need to pull away. But it's your audience. It's knowing your audience.
Absolutely. It's interesting that you say that. That's what I could tell we here, right? Because something I wanted to bring up, but I'm like, how am I going to bring this into the conversation without changing the energy?
Okay.
But now that you don't open the door, now it's easy for me to go right into what I wanted to talk about, right? So, you were saying anything about people and like grieving and stuff, right? So, everyone's always talking about the celebration because October, it's like, it's Danielle's birthday, it's Nino's birthday, hey, Bill, my birthday, my father's birthday, my grandmother's birthday recently passed.
Yes.
And like we used to always, celebrate together. Like that was my person. That was my safe place. You know what I'm saying? That was my boo. Like if I had to pick one person to be my person, that was my Nana, right?
Aww.
But at the same time, today is October 26th, and today is my brother's birthday that passed away.
Oh,
right.
Sorry to hear that.
So I'm just like, when his birthday come around, even though I was younger, it still hits, you know what I'm saying? Because he drowned at the beach that was right across the street from where we lived. You see what I'm saying? So it's very close to home. And I remember when I turned the age he was, when he passed away, and I thought to myself, I'm like, Gerald has never seen past this age I am today.
Wow.
And it's kind of close. Why? Because our birthday is
close.
So, you know what I'm saying, just 6 days apart. So, and this happened on the 4th of July. So when I turned that age on the 4th of July, I'm like, technically, he hasn't seen past how I feel right now in this age, in this
Wow.
day. I was like, wow. And then sometimes I think about, I wonder how it would be if he was still here, because life will be totally different.
Absolutely.
You know,
Absolutely.
because I was robbed a male figure in my life, like an older brother. You know what I'm saying? So you watch the shows, you watch
Yeah.
the movies, and you see how, yes, they may pick on you and this, that, and third, but at the same time, they ain't gonna let nobody pick on you, and they're like
Right.
the protector. And I'm like, life
Right.
would be so different if I wasn't robbed of that male figure.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
That's
Well,
why. Go ahead, love.
no, I was going to say, I understand. I understand. I don't understand. I don't have a blood brother. I'm an only child. But I understand about, and now I can relate to dates. When certain dates hit,
Mm-hmm.
um, the 18th was when I lost Uncle Guy this year on
Mm-hmm.
June 18th. And your body knows.
Mm-hmm.
Your body knows, your spirit knows. So I can relate and understand with the fact that your brother is no longer with us, but he's with us.
Mm-hmm.
He's still in you. He still has a voice because your voice is present. It's remembering him.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope that that brings you some encouragement because, like I said, I see you and I see light. I see a smile on your face. I see your energy, but I also see your heart and how much you love your Nana and how much you love your brother. And they're right there with you. They're right there encouraging you to keep pressing forward, to keep remembering them. And I think that even through seasons of grief, that what comforts you is knowing that they're at peace. It's knowing that they were a part of your life and you can recall it, you can remember it. I think the one thing that as people that we take for granted is their memory.
Mm-hmm.
Our memories are the most valuable things. Our memories capture moments in time that we shared and spent with our loved ones, and we can recall it. It's when you can't recall it anymore that's hurting. That's going to hurt.
People be talking to me. They be like, "Remember when?" I be like, "No." And I'm like, I think it's because growing up, being so quiet, and then turning into an entertainer. Like,
Yeah.
I've lived life. So certain stories, I be like,
Huh?
I was
I don't remember that. Right.
you knew that was me. Or you
Right.
wanted it to be. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, oh my gosh. But then at the same time, all jokes aside, sometimes I have to sit back and think, people are like, oh, life has been hard and life hasn't been good to me and I've been going through so much. And I'm just like, if people just stop focusing on everything that happened in their life that they didn't like and just sit down and
Mm,
try to remember all the good times,
mm.
it'd be a little better. And then sometimes I think about it, I'm like, wait, now it's hard to remember the good times because we always so focused on the bad times.
That part. That part. I don't
Oh,
know if you remember, but I have this memory. Back in the day, we used to have projection screens back in the
oh,
day, right? We
ooh,
used to have projection screens.
okay, throwback.
Okay, we throwing it back. Yes, we are. That's all right. Y'all younger generation of people out there that are watching, y'all got y'all phones to look at to have y'all recalls. Okay, we didn't have that back then. Okay, so we had projection screens that we would sit in the living room at Nana's house, at somebody's house, and we all camp up in the family just watching. You remember when we went to that beach? You
People
remember
really did that in real life? I thought it was only on TV.
No, no, I did that in real life. We literally had a projection screen, like, and we would put the little
Wow.
those, I don't know what they little called, they little Polaroid, little, not Polaroid, but they were like camera things. I can't remember what they're called, but you put the slide in
The
and
slides, yeah.
and you look at it and you're like, wow, look at that outfit, look at them shorts, look at the, why you had me wearing bell bottoms, and why is my bang like up here, and just recalling things, recalling the memories, recalling how you felt in that time, in that moment. And I think that sometimes the things that we were just like, oh, I don't want to do that, that's boring or whatever, those were moments in times that you can't go back to. But you can recall it and remember where you came from. So therefore, you can still smile and say, you know what, we had a rich life. We took it for granted. Because we're so consumed with this world of technology and all these things that are happening so rapidly fast that we can't even feel. We can't even recall. Because we're on to the next and on to the next and on to the next. Slow down.
Absolutely.
Slow down.
That reminds me of, Nino's birthday just passed too, right?
Happy birthday! Happy birthday!
And I love when his friends post pictures from like when they were younger, right? And I'm just like, it makes me excited, it makes me happy. And I think it's because I'm like, those are your memories, that's when y'all are together, y'all have stories behind these pictures. And it's a beautiful thing. And I think what it resonates with me a lot is because I've moved around a lot growing up. And I've had disasters where a lot of memories have been destroyed. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have a lot of those things anymore.
Wow.
So when I see it, I'm like, you don't realize how beautiful it is just to still have this picture. So when it comes to social media, that's why you shouldn't judge a book by its cover.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's not that so conceited and so full of yourself that you post 1,000 pictures. I just want to have different places to post my memories just in case some get lost somewhere.
Yeah, I get that.
You know what I'm saying? So yes, folks really talk about that Quest. It isn't just for TV. No, but for real. Like, it's a lot of things people be talking about, and I'm like, they do that stuff in real life. Like, I know it's still because I haven't experienced it. Like, when I really look back on life, I'm like, I didn't have your average like childhood, or I didn't have your average even young adulthood. Like, my life has been so remixed that when people say things, I'm like, they really do that in real life. You know how like when people be like, if something happens, right, and then I watch a lot of Law and Order, the criminal shows, all that stuff, and they were like, okay, so first of all, I don't like the fact someone can just come out of a coma or whatever. The moment they just blink their eye, they in their face ask them 1,000 questions. I'm like, I really hope this doesn't happen in real life, because I think it's rude and disrespectful. At least give me a sip of water. You know what I'm saying? Like,
because actually, real talk, when you get out of any type of surgery or anything, your mouth is dry. So that's not realistic.
They be like, their eyes is open. Oh my God, so and so, we missed you so much. I'm just like, please tell me this doesn't happen in real life, because it's just rude. You know what I'm saying? But and they be like, I'm so sorry you went through this or this tragic accident or being attacked, but do you remember the person that attacked you? Or you remember what they wore? Yes, they had a dark green jacket. I'm just like, like, people, like, do people really be having these memories, or it's just for TV?
Not in real life, I don't think so.
Girl, because then people like, I remember this lady I knew, she wrote a book about her life, about all the stuff she'd been through. And I'm just like, yo, she been through some stuff. But I'm like, did she embellish dates and times and places, or did she actually remember these things? Wow. I remember when I was 3 and it was November 3rd, and at 7 p.m. it was snow. I'm just like, what? I'm like, is it for the book, But people do have these memories. You see it. The people like, yo, I remember every Sunday my father used to take me to go get ice cream, and we'll sit in the park and feed. I'm just like,
yeah.
Was I robbed of of things, or maybe because it was so routine, and then people just have these wonderful memories that just sticks with them, and I'm just like, did I have them, or I just don't remember them, or I need something to trigger something to bring it back to my remembrance?
That's a possibility. That's a I say that there. You talk about triggers. I had one not too long ago. It was something my grandmother used to make or cook, and I was somewhere. I don't remember exactly where I was, but I was somewhere and I smelt it, like whatever that smell was. I was like, "That's my grandma."
Oh,
Like I knew. Like it took me back to when I was a little girl, and I was like, "That is crazy." That I can remember from a smell. My grandfather, he used to wear he used to he used to wear this karate cologne. Only older men know about that cologne. Never heard of it, right? And it had its own distinct fragrance. And if I were to smell it today, I would think that my grandfather is still here. Like I would know it, because as a little girl, I used to be snuggled up under him, and it's probably funny because I have a thing about men wearing cologne. If you smell good, my neck is going to turn. Hello, So that's not to anybody out there. No, don't be putting anything on, because I'm gonna tell you
they
right
are.
now.
They
okay?
are.
No. So, but no, I feel you. I think that you got to be realistic with some of these TV shows. Like if you're gonna come out of something, make it believe. And I'm an actress, so make it believable. Make me feel like, can you give me some water, please? I need a little bit of water just so I can talk to you. Like,
I want to hear somebody say, I gotta pee. My bladder.
Be realistic.
Oh my God. Like, be realistic. But the whole purpose of show is not to really be reality, just close to it. And that's the same thing when you be watching some of these kids shows. You're like, you know what? So y'all just chilling. Y'all saw a dragon. Y'all shocked for half a second, and y'all just roll with it. But then I realized when we're dreaming, right? When we're in our dreams, the most random stuff happen, and we just adapt to it, just like they do with the television shows.
Yes.
May 1998 is when I staged my kidnapping to escape the bad reality at the time.
Oh,
goddamn!
Damn. And what you say? Memories. I didn't see that.
I'm sorry. Memories be like, no, it's true. But then that's a little okay.
Yeah.
Like okay.
And sometimes your memories can be fabricated, like you may think that you were really somewhere, but is that your memory? Is that something that you wanted to really happen? So, yeah. Yeah. But I'm just thinking back, like, there were times when I was so in love with Ralph Tresvant. I don't even know if I'm saying his last name right.
Why does that sound familiar?
New Edition.
My gosh.
And I was just like, I remember as a kid fantasizing, like, I just want him to just be like, because I saw him, my mom took me to go see him in concert. And I was just like, I just want him to come down the stage and see me, like, get me out of the crowd and be like, you, and come on the stage. And it was so funny because then I was really shy. I had a speech impediment, so I didn't, but in my mind, I was like, I want him to be like, call me. Like, call me.
It can happen though, right? Anything in life is possible.
But that in my mind, I was just like, he's going to pick me. Girl, I was so disappointed when I left that show.
Oh my god. Let me
Because
call
in my
his
mind, I
manager real
wanted to be
quick.
picked.
I'm gonna call his
So.
manager for you. We're gonna reenact that scene.
Oh God. I was like, Mr. Telephone Man, there's something wrong with my line when I dial my baby's number. I get a click every time, and I'm like, he ain't calling me. He ain't
Oh my
calling
god.
me.
You know what? I know of the group, right?
Okay.
I know of the songs. Like when I hear it, I know I've heard the songs before, but I didn't really tap into their story until watching, of course, the
Oh,
biopic, which
yeah,
I thought was great.
it was. The
That
cast
was
was
great.
amazing. They
Hmm.
really did a fantastic job of picking out every character for them.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
And I love things like that because it reminds you that everyone wants the fortune and the fame.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, stop watching these biopics as just pure entertainment
Mm-hmm.
and really pay attention to what they're trying to tell you.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
just like even on reality shows, people watching for entertainment. I'm like, no, like look at the bigger picture. What
Mm-hmm.
is happening here? Even those shows where they're making a band or the next pop star, like you see
Yeah.
them fussing, fighting, stressing, crying, miserable, American Next Top Model. I'm like, stop watching it as just entertainment. Don't just
Yeah.
look at it as motivation. Look at it at the bigger picture of what's happening.
Yeah, because people forget that they're real people,
Mm-hmm.
and I was just watching, I have, um, what was it, Housewives of Potomac. I watched that. I'm noticing now I don't watch it my energy. This is when we talk about that light and that frequency and that
Mm-hmm.
that that uh, negativity.
Yeah.
So when they get to that's how I hear it in my head. When they start fighting and when getting that catty, that's what I hear every time. And so I let them go through their rat and rave, and I'll walk around the kitchen or do something just to tune that out because
Mm-hmm.
there I am protecting my energy. I don't want that kind of energy to come on me, but at the same time, I watch the show because there's some parts in there that is just entertaining. And there's some parts in there where it's just like, oh, I pray I never do that, because there's just some things that they talk about that, it is entertaining, but it's also some of it is knowledgeable. I just actually watched an interview. Oh, it was shown on a on podcast, and it was an interview of I can't think of her name, but I can see her face. It was the young lady that was on the Atlanta show. And she's gone through so many different shows, and I'm like, why is she just traveling? She's a doctor, and no, she's a lawyer in a she owns a mortician place or something. I can't think of her name.
Oh, you talking about Phaedra Parks?
Phaedra. And I just, first of all, when Phaedra first came out, I was just like, this has to be, she has to be like a big time actress. Cause I just knew I was like, there's nobody that really lives like this, really? And that's where you talk about that make believe thing. And I'm like, oh no, this is real. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And so it fascinates me sometimes to watch women that are successful, and I'm like, how how did you get here? How did you, like, I really want to know, like, the details behind the scenes, behind the cameras, like how
Mm-hmm.
did you do that? Like, what made you think that you can, it's okay, and then when I watch the show, I'm just like, they have no respect for you.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the interviews that I watched on the podcast was a gentleman talking about how she is not living in the real world.
Mm-hmm.
And but as in her world, It is her real world. And
Mm-hmm.
she is doing great things, but at the same time, she is just, in her own world, her own
Mm-hmm.
reality that's not real. And we get sucked in to watching these shows, and it's just like you take what you can and then you let it go
Mm-hmm.
and you move on from it, but yeah, I don't even know how we got on that topic, but
I mean, I think we're just flowing.
honey,
We
them
just flowing.
shows, them shows.
We just flowing. I used to watch a lot of reality TV because I used to really enjoy it when it was a little bit more authentic.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, now it's too the
The
we live
drama.
in a society that's just money hungry
Yes.
and they feed off drama and they
Yes.
love it as entertainment. I'm like, you guys know the more we watch is the more they're gonna bring it to us, right? So when you
Right.
have decent shows that come on in people's mind, in our culture, usually they think it's boring, so they don't watch it. So what
Mm-hmm.
happens? They get off the air, right?
Mm-hmm.
The scariest thing about reality TV is people don't realize is you are altering your life for a
Mm-hmm.
paycheck. You're becoming enemies with people that was actually your real friends.
Right.
Now you're breaking up your union for a
Yes.
check. Like you don't realize it's just like, do you want the red pill or the blue pill? Like you know what I'm saying? Like,
That's my
it's
show right
crazy.
there, The Matrix. Oh my Lord. We are
Um.
definitely living
Oh my
in that.
gosh.
And speaking, what do you say?
The best reality show is Run's House. I did watch
You
that.
know, I can agree with you on that. It was inspiring. It was real. They went through real arguments. Him and his wife made it work. They did not fabricate. He was, yes, I
I
agree.
love the bubble baths at the end. He just chilled in a bubble bath with his phone.
Listen,
He's living his best
listen.
life.
And I think that I was going to say that I just found out something about the Matrix that I had no idea.
What?
Okay, so I know we were talking about reality shows, but you brought up the red pill and the blue pill, and I love the Matrix. I just love the
Sorry to hear that.
Matrix.
Uh-huh.
And now that and now that I'm starting to see certain things in our own reality kind of happen and come to pass with some stuff. Did you know? And then maybe I'm the slow one here, but I'm putting a little disclaimer on myself. Um, okay, so I did not know that the Terminator had anything to do with Neo. Did you know that?
Well, I don't really know that universe too much. Like I tried watching the Matrix. I really did. Nino tried to put me on, and by the second one, probably by the middle of the first one, I'm like, I'm good. Like I tried and I tried, and then the newer ones, I'm just like, what is happening? So I
Yeah, the
can't.
newer ones, I'm
It's
kind of
too
slow with the
much.
newer ones. Yeah.
It's too much that I don't even want to try it again.
Okay. Okay. Never mind.
But
Disregard.
no, I did not know that the Matrix was connected to the Terminator. Did you know
I
that,
didn't
Vic?
know either until just recently.
He didn't know neither.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So no.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who
I just found
told
that
you
out.
that?
So it was on back on. I don't, and it's funny because I go through my spurts. I'm not on social media a lot, but when I do get on, and I'm just going through stuff and I'm finding stuff that they know that I like or whatever. And since I had liked the Matrix or whatever, I got this little screen that told me about the fact that they were connected. And I said, no shit, really? So I was like, okay, now that makes sense why he is the way he is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So yeah, you gotta watch it in order to know. But I'm sure there's somebody out there in the waves that are gonna probably, hopefully, that are watching the show are gonna, send a message to me and tell me the real of what is going on and how Neo's mother is.
Man, you can ask Google. AI would tell you. I think the best connection that I've seen was Trading Places and Coming to America. Because you got to realize, I've always heard of Trading Places. I've seen like little snippets, but I didn't watch the whole movie in its entirety until like a few years ago.
Oh, wow.
So then when
did you get it? Did you understand it?
Yes. I loved it.
Good.
It's a classic. It's legendary.
Okay, good.
I'm glad watching things as an adult is totally different when you used to watch it as children.
Absolutely.
But like, I totally get it. So then watching Coming to America again, and when that scene came, I was like, Randolph, we're back. And I'm like, I love it. Murphy is a genius.
Yes. Oh my God, I cannot wait until November 7th, and I'm not trying to do plugs, but I cannot wait until he comes on Netflix so I can watch. I am a huge Eddie Murphy fan. So yeah, I cannot wait. I'm so looking forward to it.
Absolutely.
Just to kind of, be in his, to understand him. It's amazing to me. I met so my first movie was with Chris Rock. And
yes, caught that flex. Okay.
Chris Rock, head of state. I had a little snippet in there with me and Chris Rock, and I got an opportunity to sit in the Hummer with him in this scene that we had to do, and they told us, as yes. Oh my God, I love Coming to America. I can't wait. Oh, there's gonna be a day when I'm gonna meet him one day. I'm gonna just be like, I just want to smell you. Like, you just look like you smell.
So you're gonna come up to Eddie Murphy like, I'm so happy to finally meet you because all I want to do is smell you.
Right? Because
come closer, like Eddie.
Smells good.
Come closer.
Oh my God! Look who it is!
Hey y'all! Hey y'all!
Hey girl!
Sorry I'm late. I hit my pinky nail and it started bleeding. So it's been a whole situation. I was really upset about it. And then the man, he was going slow. So it's been an interesting day and week. I'm so happy to see y'all.
Can we see?
Yeah.
What is that? Rose gold? What color is that?
It's not rose gold. It's supposed to be actually gold. So he put like brown sugar on, the acrylic because it's glitter. So it would just been see-through. So he just did the brown sugar and then he put the gold on top.
Very pretty.
Yes, this nail was messed up. I had all kind of band-aids over it. It was bad. Matter of fact, I got a picture. Y'all want to see it?
So you had a broken finger, and you go to the nail salon versus the hospital.
Listen, look, Quest. The only reason why is because I had to get it fixed immediately because I have a photo shoot and a video shoot this evening. So you can't be, it would have been
be like this. What up, y'all?
So I'm just like, no, I can't do that because that would have been because I saw this post and it was like, if I see a girl nails and her nails ain't done, I'm just assuming that she's broke. And I'm just like, people really have that mentality. It's the
Wait
weird
a minute
to me. So I was like, nah, I'm not broke, but I ain't rich either at this point. But I can't be on camera, as an artist. That looked bad. So I was like, oh, no, I got to get this fixed. And then they changed my work schedule. So it's just been a whole thing. It's been a whole thing.
Now, see, that's real life. That's real reality right there,
Quest. The stuff they don't show you.
That is real reality. Yes.
Real life things be happening.
Real life be happening.
Man, because like when I had, let me catch y'all up. The weekend last month when we were supposed to, when I missed our show, I was supposed to start my vacation on the 28th of September. But the week before that, I ended up getting sick. I think I had COVID. Like, I was down bad. Terrible, terrible. So I wasn't going to work at neither one of my jobs that entire week. But when I did go back, I think I went back Friday just to come back, because I was feeling a little bit better, but it wasn't really out my system. I was, receiving trucks and it was getting on my nerves and I was having a headache. And I said, I got up and I left. I said, oh, I'm gone.
See, and workers like you, if you don't feel 100%, don't come back at 43%. You may have something that's contagious.
But they only give you a certain amount of days that you can be out. You know what I'm saying? And then they want you to come back. Ours is 3 days. So after my day, I was like, okay, well, let me go back to work. But they had already knew I was sick. I wasn't feeling well. Wow. So when I got to work, they were just like, are you okay? And I was like, I'm going to try and make it. And I didn't make it because they started fussing. I was like, the truck, when she backed up on the dock, the pallets of our food, they were flipped over. And I said, yeah, I'm going home. Like, nah, I'm good. I can't deal with this today. So yeah, it's just, and then it ran into my vacation. So it kind of sucked a little bit. Then the government shut down. I'm like, bro, it's a lot going on. Like,
life be lifing, as y'all say. Life be lifing.
Life be lifing for real. But I'm not affected by it because we're still getting paid. That's a blessing. But my significant other, my man, he is affected by it. They still have to work with no pay. And then he's been they had mandatory overtime for them. Like, it's mandatory overtime. So he did 12 days straight in a row, like no days off. So,
yeah. I understand that one all too well. Yes.
You look good, though.
Oh, thank you.
I told her. Look, Danielle, she been drinking her water.
Oh, we see it's glowing, honey, glowing.
Look, I think it's alkaline.
Is it?
It is.
Where you get? Let's see. Let's do the bougie test. Where you get your alkaline water from?
BJ's.
Who's BJ?
Is she serious?
No, the store, BJ.
You're joking, right, Danielle?
No, we ain't got no BJ's here.
Okay, so BJ's is kind of like a Sam's Club or a Costco.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, that makes more sense. I was like, we ain't got no BJ's here. I thought she was gonna be like Sprouts or Whole Foods. That's what like.
Oh yeah, then now definitely bougie.
That's in there.
Oh, that's too funny.
Well, first and foremost, happy birthday!
I'm not doing that.
Why?
No.
Okay, well, happy birthday, Quest.
Thank you.
Did you have a good time?
I did. Why are you so low? Is it just me? You sound very low.
I can hear.
You need to open up your ears.
Okay, so thank you, Nicole. Let me know it's just me.
No. Yeah, you need to open your ears up.
Wait a minute.
Okay, I'm sorry. Look, let's
be nice. Okay. It's y'all birthday month. It's y'all birthday month.
Danielle can't help it. She be nice to me for the first minute. As soon as she settle in, then she started coming.
That is not true. At least I gave you a compliment. I said, you look amazing. And then I said, you need to open your ears. Because if 411 can hear me, why you can't? Open them ears up.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Well, we missed you. We missed you on last month's show. We are so glad that you are feeling better.
Yes.
I am so glad to see that you are healthy and well, and we got our nail repaired.
Oh, yes. I'm going to show y'all a picture of it because.
Oh, Jesus. No.
That thing.
I hope it don't look like the last one that had that thing on it.
Because when I say I was struggling, I hit the door and I said, what is wrong with this door? Because my nail ain't been the same. Like, what's going on?
Listen. Oh, poor baby. Oh, my God.
It hurt so bad.
I bet it did.
Okay,
But,
here.
oh boy, here we go.
Can y'all see? Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Oh, poor baby.
Let me see something. Let me blow it up real quick. Give me a sec.
Oh,
why you doing this?
Because you messing me up.
Oh Lord.
Never mind.
I'm like, oh my God.
It looks like your whole finger got an indent in it.
Quest, listen, don't do
No,
Quest,
ma'am. No, ma'am.
Look, just because it's our birthday month don't mean I won't fire you up on the spot. Hold on.
Oh Lord.
I'm just saying.
Where's the love? Where's the love?
Well, I'm glad you was able to repair it. Like the lady from Harlem Nights. My pinky toe, you dirty motherfucker.
You done shot my pinky toe. And you want some orange juice? Now who gonna leave?
I'm in charge of the girl.
Who gonna leave a little bit of that? I'm sorry, y'all had me throwing back. I told you, I'm an Eddie Murphy fan.
Oh my God.
So what's your favorite Eddie Murphy movie?
Oh my God, don't do that to me.
Okay. No, they did it to him. We're doing it to you.
Okay. Oh my God, it's two of them. Coming to America.
Two?
Which one?
So Coming to America and Boomerang. Okay. Boomerang is my number. It's they're both my favorites.
All right, do a scene from Boomerang.
Okay. Ask me, do I have a pen?
All right, hold on. Let me do this the right way. All right, then y'all ask her if she has a pen.
Do you have a pen?
Do I? Now, what scene was that from?
Okay, you did one of the yell clips that's only 2 seconds. I don't.
Okay. Okay, it's another one. No, I can't do that. That's rated R. Okay, yes, I can do that one. Marcus, darling, I don't have any panties on. Can it get any darker in here? Y'all don't remember that?
Yes.
When he was in the bedroom with...
Yes.
Okay.
I remember. But you doing them clips like Danielle do on social media that's only 3 seconds long.
But Quest, I've been giving you longer clips though. I haven't.
Oh, Nutty Professor. Yeah.
I thought she was gonna say Norbit.
I'm not.
Norbit. I love when I tell you interviews are so incredible. Not just because I do them, but I like to watch them too, especially great ones. Mm-hmm. And I feel like it's certain movies that people try to downplay, but when you really look at it, it's creativity. It's actually a funny, entertainment movie. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So Eddie keep telling people, stop trying to downplay that. He really enjoyed making that movie.
Hold on, ladies. Hold on, Quest. I hate to cut you short, but it's 4:11.
It is. It's 4:11 time. Come on, give us the word.
It's 4:11. Hey. I'm gonna have my theme music one day. Okay, so it is 4:11. Yes, it is. I am 4'11", but I'm more than just my height. I'm a world of information. Let's get excited about today. Okay, so you know how when I started the show with you guys, I was so excited and I have so much energy. It's because I get to celebrate my girls. That's what I'm excited about today. That's what got me excited. It's because it feels exciting to celebrate those that you love. So today, let's celebrate the life that we have. We talk about, so much on the show, so many life experiences, things that happen on a day-to-day basis, but how often do we celebrate our life? So I'm going to give you a little insider thing about something that I do every 21st of the month. Every 21st of the month, I decide to do something for myself. I decide to give myself roses. I decide to do something on the 21st of every month because every month I get to see my life. I was born on the 21st, so I want to celebrate. So this month, we get to celebrate the two amazing women that I love and know and care about, that you watch, that I watch. We're talking about DWC in the house. Yes. We're talking about TQuest in the house. Yes. They are here. And if it's not for them, we can't celebrate. So let me calm down. Let me calm down. Let me get to the 411. I hear y'all. Calm down. Calm down. I hear you. Okay. It is time we choose to celebrate life. We have to go back to the things that make us happy. Enjoy every moment and seek your friends, your family that keep you inspired. It's okay to choose to do it alone if you have to. But just remember that some people aren't meant to celebrate with you. Go where you celebrate it, not where you tolerate it. I'd rather go where I'm celebrated. So that is I am 411 of the day. We're going to celebrate our girls. We're going to get excited because we got a lot of great things that are happening in our lives. We got TQuest that had a birthday. We got Miss Danielle that had a birthday. And we just had last month Miss Chanel that had a birthday. So we're going to celebrate our girls. We're going to celebrate the life and the legacy of them because they are our gifts. They are our gifts to this world. They plant their seeds of greatness to us every single day. So let's celebrate them today. So celebrate you. Make time for you because you are important. But remember, go where you're celebrated, not where you're tolerated. I am 411, and this is an In Black moment. Hey, get excited,
that was fire.
Hey, get excited.
Hey.
In Black moment, let's go.
Boys, hit the music, turn the music.
Girl.
On. Where's Nino when you need him? Nino.
I know, right?
My bad.
We should have had a whole DJ party today.
Right? Because that alone will make everybody, like, this is like an endorsement thing, make everybody want to go to BJ's, Costco's, and Sam's, all get the alkaline water because the energy and the cold is on right now. It's on a whole nother level. I'm here for it. Like, I'm here for 11 it, okay?
Come on now. Let's celebrate the life.
The 21st already passed. What did you do to celebrate yourself?
So this 21st, I asked God to surprise me, and He did. So He surprised me to let me know that my son is coming home, and I'm so excited about that. So he's in Job Corps in Kentucky, so he'll be coming back home tomorrow to be his. Yay! So sometimes your gifts are the gifts that you give life to. Did y'all hear that?
Yeah.
You've been on the roll all day.
Show everybody your puppy, the dog that you be giving life to every day, Quest.
Look,
that was
we in a great mood.
Right.
I love my Rose. I love my Nina. Like, those are my babies.
Let me tell you.
You know what I'm saying? So,
and she gives life to this platform every day. Every day. Okay.
Every day.
Sacrificing a lot to give.
What? I did do something. Did y'all see my layup?
Say it again.
You mean one of those do it for the Vine short clips?
Tread lightly.
Uh-oh.
Tread lightly, Quest.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Let me see you get on the court and do a layup. Let me see.
Let's go. What you mean? Like, you ain't saying nothing but a word.
A challenge.
I've been doing layups and I've been shooting. I'm proud of myself. I've been getting on the court and being active since I had my birthday. My daddy gonna tell me, don't hurt yourself now. Do it slow. I said, I got this, and I'm proud of myself. I've been doing it. I've been playing basketball every weekend, trying to get my cardio in. I need to get back in the gym. My schedule just be hectic. But yeah, I got this. Come on.
Oh my God.
So, Quest, I expect to see your layup this week, honey. While you talking all that junk.
I'm not talking junk. You the one over here challenging and threatening me. All I'm saying is, as a fan of your content, stop with the 3-second videos. Let me get a whole episode, okay?
I want to know.
Trailer.
Okay.
I want an episode.
I want to know what each of you did for your birthday. Let's start with you, TQuest. What did you do for your birthday?
Yeah, Quest. Go, Quest. Go.
First time, I'm glad that you say start with me because mine actually goes with your 411 of the day. Okay, it goes with 411 of the day because like as I get older, I know a lot. Which I shout out to everyone who used to know my routine, learn my routine, and actually used to be a part of my routine of celebrating my birthday all month. Right, all of that stemmed from me always wanting friends growing up because I was like a quiet little nerd. And by the time I got them, all I did was take advantage of my niceness. And then when I came time, okay, now I don't have friends. I was spoiling them all year. Now it's my birthday. Let's see what they do for me. They didn't do nothing, right? I'm over at this point. But in that time, it was heartbreaking, you know? I'm just like, I've always wanted friends, but they really suck. Like, they're horrible individuals. But then I started to, you know what? I'm just going to celebrate me. I'm going to throw my own parties. I'm going to enjoy my Libra season. I'm going to enjoy my October month. Because if I'm one of those people like, well, I didn't do anything for my birthday. No one contacted me. No one got me nothing. Then I refuse to be one of those people who put a dark light on my day while I'm supposed to be celebrating life. And a lot of people do that. And they really got to get out their way and stop doing that and trying to have this pity party when you should be celebrating your own life.
Yes.
You know, so now I'm at the point I'm like, yes, I did some content here and there to teach people, let them know my birthday was coming up. But all I really want to do is just relax, be with my boo, reply back to my peoples, and go out and get some birthday freebies because I have my list. You know what I'm saying? But the highlight of it all is I did hear back from my core people.
Okay.
Right. Everyone else is the bonus. The core people is who I really wanted to hear from. And that's what I heard from. What up, Pearl? You know what I'm saying? So that made my day. And even though I didn't ask for anything, because I don't expect anything from anybody, I ended up getting everything I didn't actually ask for, but people read between the lines with me just conversing with them.
Aww.
And I ended up with all this self-care things. And I'm just like, what? I ended up with everything I had in my mind and my heart that I know I wanted and needed, but most likely wouldn't take the time to go get for my self-care. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so you manifested it into existence.
Aww. Exactly. And I was like, wow. And I'm like, I remember I said, if I had the time, I would want to do this, but I'm going to need this. And then, time is about to be winter. So I definitely going to need this. I'm going to need that. You know, it's my new birthday, my new year. What I would love to do is have this, that, and third. And then it all ended up.
That's
what I'm saying? I'm just like, wow.
Yay!
And I'm just like, you know what? I'm not going to sit on it. Because like we were saying earlier, I've been through a lot of stuff in life where I've lost a lot of memories, items, like everything, that I had to start from scratch many times. That's why I don't take anything for granted. I said this time around, because life is short and so unpredictable, I'm not going to sit on my blessings that just came. I'm actually going to use them and enjoy them and appreciate them because I deserve it.
That's right.
So my sister called me out, my mom, and be like, hey, are you using your stuff from your self-care package and this and that? I'm like, yes, I am. I've done this so far, and I've done that. And, it was just beautiful. I ended up getting the birthday. I didn't realize I actually didn't say it, but it ended up happening anyway.
That's awesome. That's so awesome. Oh, I wish I was there to hug you right now.
No, because I'll cry. Anybody got time for that?
Listen. Even tears are gifts. We just don't embrace them sometimes. But they are. Especially the good ones. Especially the good tears. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so D Weezy.
Okay, notes.
No.
Well, this year for my birthday, it was a little different. It was I was sad that they had to do mandatory overtime, so we couldn't spend time together. But it was okay. But so every year I work really, really hard, even when it comes to music and stuff. When September gets here, I slow down because it's the month before my birthday. And the stuff that I really couldn't get throughout the year because I was investing in my music, I buy it. So I do a lot of retail therapy in the entire month of September. That's always my thing. I'm super excited. One of my birthday gifts, I bought some Jordan 1s. They're black and gold. And I bought a lot of stuff. Like I really have a problem, y'all. Y'all see my closet. But anyway, so I did that, and then I already do my massages and stuff like that. And then my brother, he actually, the weekend of my birthday, he took me out to eat. We went to this steakhouse. He said, "You can get anything you want." I said, "Oh, he paying for it."
I'm talking about. So what was it? What was the, because you do food. That's your thing.
So I got a ribeye, and I got the Parmesan crusted on top of it, and then some asparagus and some loaded mashed potatoes, some deep fried pickles as my appetizer, and drinkity drink. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, you know what I'm saying?
Yep. Water. Yep.
Water.
So water. It was some good water too. Had some water with it. And then the next day I went and got me some donuts from Krispy Kreme. So I bought, I think 3. Out of the 3, I only probably ate 1. I don't know. When I tasted the donuts, I'm like, bro, they changed it. Krispy Kreme slipping on their recipe now. So I'm like, so I'm good with it. I obviously had to go to Chick-fil-A the next day. You know what I'm saying? I got the pretzel pub chicken sandwich. Ooh, that thing.
How do you like that? I keep seeing it. You like it?
Get it. Please get it. It's so good. Got that honey Dijon packet. You put it. Oh, that thing be hitting all the time.
You know our girl is not on right now, so we gotta let her know about this. We gotta tell her about it, because that's her store, her place, Chick-fil-A.
I be trying to tell Quest about the foods and stuff I be going to get all the time. I've been slipping on it, but
Danielle, guess what we're getting? We're getting a Zapsies. Is it Zapsies or Zappies?
Zaxby's, not Zaxby's. How are you getting Zaxby's? Where are you going?
No, that's what we're getting here in
They're building one in her area.
Oh, yeah.
Excited. Listen. I remember that sweet tea. Almost had me in a coma. But
get they hopefully when they open, you get their lemon pepper sandwich. Ooh, that thing be busting. They lemon pepper chicken sandwich, and then I don't really care for the Quest. You had the lemon pepper chicken tenders. They all right to me.
No, I make my own. I finally tried the tacos though.
Ooh, they got tacos.
Tacos 1 to 10.
I enjoy the tacos. I tell you which one's my favorite.
Which one?
I forgot.
It's avocado ranch one.
That's the one. That was my favorite.
Why are we like this?
That's my favorite.
It's the October babies. That's what it is.
Tell you.
Oh boy,
that's good.
They sandwich. You gotta try their sandwich. It when I say it's not dry at all, like I feel like they put extra lemon pepper,
as they should.
It's like,
and I love lemon pepper wings, so I don't know.
I'm about to make some lemon pepper
wings though. Everybody lemon pepper wings ain't good though.
You better say it, honey. You better say it.
Some people think you're just supposed to just sprinkle lemon pepper. No, it's the science to it.
Because every time I try to make them, they don't come out right. So I'll be like, let me just go to the store and get some.
Wow. That is too funny.
No, I had to go. Oh, yeah, I always kind of get what I want as far as, because I just make sure I make time for myself. And I'm like, Quest, I'm not really worried about who's going to call me, who's not, because I don't care.
Right.
I don't care.
Gotta celebrate you.
Because, people, they'll be like, well, I told you happy birthday on Facebook or Instagram. But to me, that's not personal. Because, if it is, you got my number. If you got my number, you special. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
You know what's so crazy about that? And don't judge me. But
oh, boy.
Being a professional content creator, I'm at the point where don't text me. Put it on my page, right? But here's the crazy part is, because social media is making people even more lazy, that now when they show the birthdays on Facebook, they actually have you a line where you can just click a button and that line goes on their page as if you wrote it.
Right.
Now, the first people I saw around midnight, I'm like, oh, that's so sweet of them. Then I realized a pattern. Everyone is in rotation of what they're putting on my wall, which means these are all just clicks. You don't really mean it. So the ones that actually put your name in there and certain words and that emojis actually connect to who you are and emotions, those are the most authentic ones. Buffalo Wild Wings, cauliflower wings.
Oh, never heard, never tried.
I love when people be on their health kicks because they be trying to put you on. Yeah. Oh, and shout out to you, Rob, because he was the first person to text me actually on my birthday. We go back about 15 years or so at this point, or even more. He always makes sure he hit me up first because I'm his favorite person in the world, obviously.
I'm screaming.
Huh?
I'm screaming.
I'm just saying. But yeah. The crazy part is not to turn into something serious, but one thing I always wish for my birthday nowadays is to wake up with a certain type of peace, if that makes sense. Because certain years, depending on where it was in my transitions of life, going from leaving Connecticut for the first time in my life and going on my own to this place, that place, figuring things out. Sometimes I may wake up and I just be very emotional and just crying, you know what I mean? And then sometimes I just want to feel a certain type of peace.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I felt when I had to go back to work.
I have no words.
But it was a beautiful thing. And the best part about all of it is my boo-boo, my baby.
Aww.
When I say Nino, make sure that there's a smile on my face at all times.
That is so cute.
Make sure there's a smile on my face at all times. He makes sure that I'm happy and at peace and make sure I'm good and make sure my day is closest to perfection as that is can be. So shout out.
What did you eat? What did you eat on your actual birthday? I know we just always talking about food.
Well, when it's your birthday, you got to eat your favorite. So for Nino, I made his favorite, steak and potatoes. And for my birthday, I had my favorite, which is pizza. So,
wow.
What?
See what I'm saying? Danielle, we are older. Where's the growth? Where's the growth? You already ready to rag on me. This is what I've been talking about. It be hard. Don't be me.
Look, in my mind, if you would have been you would have been like, yeah, I got me some pizza from New York. I'd have been like, that my girl. Woo, woo, woo. Yeah, I'm talking about. What kind of pizza did you get?
I'm not telling. I don't like this energy, and I have to protect my peace. Okay. So
you missed the show earlier, honey. You got to protect your energy.
Yes.
You got to protect your energy. But
I be calling people out, Miss Black. I be like,
I see.
I don't like what you said. It was very triggering.
Let me tell you something. As you get older, let me say this. You get a little bit more wiser. As what's her name? Taraji P. Henson said, I ain't got the patience no more. After certain age, I ain't got the patience no more. Nah. I mean,
But
she
for
ain't say
real,
it like that,
that's
but that was
Nicole.
my interpretation.
That's a real thing for real.
Yes, it is.
You ain't got patience for people like that because y'all know it's always a work thing. And,
do we need to take a moment? Do we need to take a moment before we go into this?
This how you know that you winding up to your vacation 2 weeks before my vacation. They just be tripping at work, and you know how you short, you on edge a little bit, so you just never sit. And then the truck driver came in and said something crazy to me. I just snapped, and then Trey was like, D, come on, let me take you in this office. Relax, your vacation is almost here. And then my director came back there. He was like, "Are you okay?"
Oh Lord, oh boy.
And I said, I'm good. He said, your vacation is coming up. You need to take this, and we're gonna keep you in prayer and stuff. He was just like, just calm down. Your patience level is shorter than usual. I said, I know.
Oh Lord, no.
So
Dang.
I was feeling
You had to
that.
bring your height into it too? Jesus. Don't you hate
They
that?
was trying to lighten up the moment. They were lighting up the moment. You had to bring her down. She was on a 10.
Okay.
Ish. They had to bring her down.
You
know what I'm saying? That's like saying, listen, it's only Monday. Get through Friday.
That part.
So.
Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing?
Cause yeah, that's how it be. Monday. 4 more days. You can make. I can mentally do this.
Yo, when I be seeing that, I just be like, it's so sad how people they want to rush through 4 days to get to the 3 at the end. That is so sad. That's people like, this is not the way life is supposed to be. We're not supposed to live, work, and die. That's not the way it's supposed to be, and it's true. And then while you're on the weekend, all you're doing is running all your errands, so you don't really have a break. And then you're pissed off by Sunday because now you realize you got to go to work tomorrow.
Right.
And 9 to 5ers, most of the things they got to do is really Monday through Friday from 9 to 5, so they miss it anyway.
Yeah.
So it's rough.
Yeah,
and then you get home from work, you got to prepare to get ready for work again.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I guess how do you and 411 feel about food stamps and all this is about to end on the 1st, like they're not getting them?
What now?
I don't talk about things like that, so I'm gonna have to excuse myself from this conversation.
Okay.
I didn't know.
Yeah, the government is they yeah. Mm-hmm.
So what's happening? Because I really don't know, Nicole. What's happening?
Y'all asking me?
We really don't know. Like,
you brought it up. I'm sorry. Let me go back.
People who have EBT, WIC, and all that, they're not getting it starting on November 1st because of everything that's going on with the government shutting down and all of this. So I think it sucks. It's really sad, because a lot of people, they do need it, especially, single moms and stuff like that.
Yes.
But I mean,
yes.
but I'm upset about the people who abuse it because now it's like you've been making it worse for the people who really need it. So I mean, it's really sad. So
see, conversation like this is awkward because, like, in reality, every aspect of society is the same way. You know what I'm saying? So, like you said, especially when you hit WIC, I'm thinking of all the mothers who are struggling, but I'm like, this is supposed to be something. It's called government assistance because it was supposed to assist you, to help you get on your feet, so then you can, blah blah blah. But then sometimes when you really do your research, there's a whole plan behind it to keep you at a lower income level, because the world is really going to become either going to be poor and rich. That's where it's coming to. Either going to be poor or you're going to be rich. Middle class is going to be extinct eventually, which is really sad.
Yeah.
But when you say that a lot of people taking advantage of it, which they have, but that happens everywhere in society.
Yeah.
In the corporate America, they always taking advantage, abusing their power. And when it comes to the medical field and these medical bills and stuff, everyone's always taking advantage and abusing their power. So at the end of the day, something scary is about to happen. And I'm afraid for the retaliation because I don't know if it's going to be a good thing. So I don't know what to say, but we are really living in dark times, and I don't know if there's an answer, and I don't know if the answer is going to come soon, but it's going to be real uncomfortable for a while. Like I said, I don't know what's going to happen, so I might even get nervous going into the store because you don't know if people are going to start stealing, going to start robbing, starting to go boycott. Like, I don't know what's going to happen, and I'm trying not to think about it. I'm trying to stay in a safe
zen place.
You know what I'm saying? Because everything, like I've said it in meetings before, just talking with people, it's the unknown that is uncomfortable. So I try not to think about it.
And you have to really have a different, I think, a mentality. There are some people, and I realize that there are some people that do not know how to deal with struggle. I've dealt with struggle, but not to say that I can't, it's a certain resilience that you have to come out of, and you don't know how you're going to be affected until you're in it. And that's the truth. You don't know how you're going to be affected, but do you have the optimism? Do you have the wherewithal up here? That's why I was talking about how our minds are so powerful. We have the ability to create. You talk about when you're a child and you're little, you imagine a lot. You make believe, you pretend, you play. And as adults, you're told that that's no longer. You can't have that anymore. You can't pretend, you can't play. This is realistic, real stuff. And you got to feel it. And we want me to impact you to the point where you feel like you're inferior and intimidated and scared and worried. And it's just like, how much further can I go down? But do you have that mentality to say, okay, yes, I see that, but I don't believe that. Yes, I see that, but I don't have to experience that. Yes, I've learned how to make meals out of nothing to create something, but I still see smiles on my children's faces. I still see, we may have to go back to the mentality of how we were in the 80s and in making, like my girlfriend, I was just talking about the other day. I was like, girl, I guess we're going to have potluck at your house. Because guess what? We're not going out and buying food anymore. We're going to stay in. But who's to say that you have to stay in and wallow in it? We can go over each other's house and say, you know what? Let's go back to game night where we used to play Scrabble and Connect Four and all these things to bring life to us. But see, the generation now doesn't know that because they haven't struggled to understand that, because everything has been given to them. And their expectation, and I say this to my daughter and my son all the time, is that you live in this generation where you feel like you're entitled. What happens when that entitlement gets taken away from you? You don't know struggle. Oh my God, it's so hard. Why? No. Let me tell you something. Dust yourself off. Go out there and work. Pick up the trash. Don't think that you're too good. I used to clean bathrooms. When I used to work for Ruby Tuesdays, I would clean the ladies' bathrooms and they were disgusting.
I can believe it.
But I did it with integrity. I did it with a smile because I knew this was not going to be the trajectory of my life.
I wouldn't have smiled while I was doing it, but I understand where you coming from.
I was more like this.
It's so funny because when you talk to guys, they be saying how the men's bathroom is probably the worst. I'm just like, no. I know you think all ladies is dainty, but them bathrooms be nasty as hell, and women should be ashamed of themselves.
But you know what, the thing about the fellas is they don't drink water like that.
They don't.
So when you clean the bathroom, it's like, why? As soon as you open the door, it just smells like pee. I'm like, what's going on?
You having pee Olympics in there. You need some milk. Let's go to the audience real quick. Mr. Sexy said, the abuse is not why it's shutting down. Dude doesn't care who it affects. More of his voters will be affected than others. You know what I'm saying? Bobby Brown, hopefully they reach a decision before the 1st. And he said that Thanksgiving is canceled.
You know, my daughter and I were just talking about that. We were leaving the grocery store yesterday, and she was just like, what are we doing for Thanksgiving? I said, that's a good question. I don't know. She was like, whose house we going over? I was like, I don't know.
But look, Nicole, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like, I ain't gonna lie, 90s babies, 80s, 90s babies were the best. Let me keep going. And I love
you gotta let people speak. She's having her moments. You gotta let her have it. Everybody know 80s babies is just legendary. But go ahead, baby. Go ahead, baby.
That's debatable. But anyway, when we were playing outside and stuff, I loved me some pork and beans with the hot dogs in it. And then I love some we had hot dog, the chili dogs with the French fries, fish sticks, and rice. Man, I love them meals. Like, those was the meals back in the day. Like, and they filled you up. And it'd be so funny because I just had my content day, and I had some kids that came and played basketball. I had to teach them how to play basketball. I said, Tiara, why you kids don't know how to play basketball? She'd be like, they don't be outside like that. I'm like, like, that's crazy to me. Like, y'all don't know how to play basketball. What else y'all don't know how to play?
We did out loud, Nicole.
I was trying to see it because I ain't got my glasses on. I'm on my phone. And I'm like, what the heck did you say?
What did it say since you ain't got your glasses on?
Wait a minute.
Slow it down, sound it out.
It says, those of us who can need to teach and be the example as we head into I can't see no more after that.
Head more into perilous times.
Oh, okay. There we go.
You had to do the squint. Oh my gosh.
Oh Lord Jesus.
Enjoy.
I couldn't see nothing.
I don't eat
that.
So
because people call it that stuff like struggle food, right?
Yeah.
But in my mind, that stuff still be hitting to this day.
Let me tell you, I made some pork. But mine are not pork and beans. Mine are vegetarian beans and turkey hot dogs. And I still put the same mix in it. My cinnamon, my okay, so I don't know if y'all did this, but some syrup and some brown sugar.
We listening
and we
don't judge it. I try to remix it a little bit. I mean, it's syrup and another sweetener, like people do Karo syrup and like candy M's and stuff. So
No, I use Mrs. What is it? Mrs. somebody.
Mrs. Doubtfire.
Not Mrs. Doubtfire. The syrup.
Pearl Millie.
Yes.
Miss Pearl, whoever she is.
Miss Pearl.
Have y'all seen the clips from Maury? I think it's Murray. Maury. What's the man that be like, he's not the father? Him. Murray.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Him.
He got a dog version. And every time I watch them videos, I be crying, laughing. He gets the dog on the sofa and the other dog over there, the female dog, and he open up, he be like, about the pups, you are not the father, and the dogs just be going crazy. I be like, bro, like, they really just be coming up with anything.
Okay.
You know, I tell you one thing. Whoever making them baby version of the reality shows.
Oh my God. Them things are hilarious. I saw one where he said, my name is the baby's name. Oh, my name is the baby's name. I think it was like not even Malik. It was something weird. And the baby went, hell no. And got up and started running out the hospital. I was like, what in the world? Your baby done got up from the damn table.
I saw one when the baby jumped off the table and started running.
Yes.
It could have been the same video. But some of these AI videos is very creepy.
Yeah.
You know, it's to the point you don't know if it's like real or it's fake.
Yeah. But it's hilarious though. And then when they be talking and saying, I don't know why you want me to say that. Wham, wham. I got your wham, wham. You know.
Nicole, I have something I want you to do.
Oh God.
I know. No, it's because what she just did and something she did earlier, right? Now, you don't have to do it because you grown. Everything in life is optional. There's no time limit. Even if you take a year or so to do it, I don't care.
Okay.
But I feel like you should do one of the videos and you edit it like you a different personality, kind of like you did earlier when we was talking. I was like, she's so good at this. You know what I'm talking about? It was something you did earlier, and you had like every personality was talking. You was in that thing. You was in it. Yeah, I think that'd be so funny.
I do it this week. Like I have a
this week.
Yeah, she should do it this week and then send it to us.
I have a way of in my mind, because see, I get joked on about this a lot. In my mind, like if I want to ad-lib or tell a story about something that happened, I don't know why I have to feel like I have to go into an accent and go into this character to let you know how they were at that exact moment. And I don't know why I do that. I don't know if it's just the actress in me or the fact that that's how I hear them when they talk, you know, like and no shade against Africans. I love Africans. One of my best friends is an African. But sometimes,
like you sound like a white racist when you did that. I love black people. One of my best friends is black.
I'm black. Okay. So when I had an audition not too long ago, this is a couple of years ago, I had an audition for an actual show that's on HBO now. And I had this audition, and she was African. And I was like, oh, Lord, why? I'm going to fack it up. I'm not going to get it right. So I called my girlfriend, and I was like, okay, so how do you say this, but in your dialect, in your language? And so she said it, and I was like, yeah, no. I'm going to fack it up. And so they have a tendency in they suck their teeth and they go, I can't do it, but I'm gonna mess it up. So they suck their teeth, but it's so long to the point where I'm just like, dang, you still going? I ain't got enough spit to do that. I'm just like, okay, I know, like there's just certain things that I just need to stay in my lane, and yeah.
I see why. I this on this show, right this moment, I understand now why Chanel and 411 are best friends.
Please enlighten the rest of us. Me.
They got the same personality almost, and they act just alike.
They do.
This is how I feel. I feel like if Nicole was to drink a lot of water, okay, it would even come out even more. Cause I know, you ain't got to tell me. I know.
Listen, I had a function here at my house like a couple of years ago. It was a game night. I don't remember it. Okay. I don't remember it. But the day after, I got so many calls. You are hilarious. I had no idea. And maybe because I don't think of myself as hilarious, but my comedic timing was even more on point because I was.
That snap was on point. But continue.
She was drinking a lot of water. Of course, that's yeah.
Okay, Miss H2O, we hear you.
So yeah, I don't think of myself as comedy, but I guess when I'm intoxicated, I am. So
no, she means drinking more water for
more water, people. More water. H2O is good for you.
Yeah, for
good
our viewers that are under 10,
under, yes,
I think
water does a body good.
Yes, yeah,
absolutely.
Speaking and of men water, need to drink more milk
and water,
and water.
Yes, and tea,
and balance it out.
Yes.
So that if a woman has to go into your facility to the restroom, we won't get killed first. Yeah.
There we go.
He needs a mount. So, I take it y'all saw those reels with that audio, right? Because if you haven't seen it, it makes it even funnier. That's actually an audio clip that people use. So, before we get out of here, right? So, maybe we were talking about my birthday and everything. And thank you, Shnagam. I was talking to my little brother, right? Because I had to get him. I was like, I actually sent him a Cash App and told him this is a birthday fine. He forgot my birthday, so now you got to pay me. He called me. I said, "Oh, look who phone works, right?" And he had to apologize because he was so busy, but he meant to call me. And my thing, at the end of the day, in my mind, my little brother is perfect. When I say I feel like I missed out the opportunity of us growing up together, because he's so much younger than the rest of us. He's like 15 years younger, so he kind of grew up by himself. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But he is just such a delight. I'm just like, you know what? I just love you so much. Like, you just so perfect. You know, he's respectful. He's polite. He has great personality. He doesn't, get in no trouble. I'm just like, you are just so delightful. But you missed my birthday.
When you got a fan.
But of course I couldn't be mad at him. I don't think I could ever be mad at him. But then I told him I'm bringing up on the show. He said, "You gonna do me like that?" I'm like, "It's only right." And then I was like, you know what? We should do another family and friends show. And I was like, you should come on the podcast.
That part.
Like, what? I'm like, yeah. He's like, you know what? I would do that for you. I said, what? I was like, wow.
We gonna have a guest.
You know what? That would be good for Friendsgiving for next month.
I was thinking like that. Next month, November, you know what I'm saying? I was just like, I think that would be so nice. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And you can tell us some other dishes that what you cook. What you good at?
Oh, Quest?
You.
Me?
You.
Aren't you the food person?
Man, at the end of the day, Danielle, she gonna sit down with her plate, say, "Thank you, Mama." And
look, I'm that family member. They be like, I'm at my friend's house waiting on the food to get done because I ain't cooking. I don't cook. Danny is not. I don't know. I ain't doing it. And
I always been that person. I said, I'm entertainment. Okay.
See?
I'm here to have a seat.
Mm-hmm. I come get my plate. I sit there, eat about 2 plates, and then I go to sleep. And
I would rather somebody
Oh.
be open and honest and say they can't cook versus somebody who act like they can when they can't, and now we all gonna make excuses why we're eating your food.
First
That's
of all,
back in the day.
Situation. That ain't the situation.
Why you feel guilty when I wasn't talking about you? You feel a lot of guilt. I was talking about people. You took it personally.
I don't have patience to do all that cooking from scratch. I can't do it. I be working on no. I ain't got time for it.
I was talking about other people. I didn't say you. Ooh. Nicole, that was a trigger.
I was going to say that was one of the words that we used today. Trigger. Yes. Remember that on Sesame Street? The word of the day was trigger.
You think would that ever be I hope that wasn't a word day on Sesame Street. I think that a little too much. I don't know.
It was. But no, they had words of the day. They had a word of the day. Yeah. So hopefully we won't trigger anyone today, but we, just
don't. This how you gonna trigger me? If we ever together and you bring some red hot dogs or red sausage dog, I'll go off.
I would never. That's not even my style.
Okay, that's good. Thank you so much.
No. Why would we randomly bring sausages?
No. Red. They cut red sausages in
Either way,
why would we bring sausages around each other?
I'm
Can you imagine? Hey, Nicole, we came to visit and brought some sausages. What? Hopefully you got room in the fridge. And here go Danielle from the other room. What color are they? They better not be red.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Well, now you know.
Yes,
and we can't bring her any soup. We can't bring her no soup.
No
we
soup.
Can't bring her that.
Soup is not real food. Soup. I'm gonna protest that. Soup is not real food. Soup is
Don't do it now during soup season.
Right. We get right wrap it up, but we get right wrap it up.
Man, I'm about to go make some soup.
And besides, you got something to go. What you got going on tonight? You got a film or something?
Yeah, I have something about 6:30.
Okay, well,
am I gonna be on time today?
Look at God. Won't he do it? Hallelujah.
Well, ladies,
seeing a 3-second video online.
Well, ladies, it's about that time.
It's that time.
It's that time.
It is that time.
I
gotta get Dex.
Well, we wrapping up. So say your close remarks before you do it.
Yes, let's go with Danielle. D Weezy.
Oh yeah. I just want to say thank y'all for everything you've been doing in my life. And thank y'all for tuning into the show tonight. And y'all know where y'all can find me. Y'all can find me on IG at I am Danielle Hutchins 6, YouTube Danielle Hutchins. And don't forget about this Thursday, 10:30, the new song Fly High. My song will be available.
There it is. Gang. The whole thing too, y'all. The whole song.
What?
Man!
I'm so excited. Oh my God. We're gonna switch it up today because clearly the MVP of the show is Miss Black, so she's gonna end off the show. So let me go real quickly and say I appreciate you guys, the ones that tune in, listen live or even on the replay. I appreciate you ladies. I appreciate you Libras. I appreciate my baby. Shout out to DJ El Nino, my heart, my heartbeat. And I'm like, I just love you guys. You know, everything in life is optional. So if you guys chose to be here on screen or listening or watching, I truly appreciate you. And you can find me on all social media platforms at TQuestGLM. And do not forget to download your TQuest mobile app in your Google Play Store and your App Store. Jeez. And the MVP of the day is going to close it out with the benediction.
Well, first and foremost, we want to say thank you. Thank you for tuning in today. Thank you for just allowing your bodies and your minds and your hearts and your souls to stay connected to us, because we feel your connection every single time you tune in. And we just want to say share. Definitely make sure you're on next month's show and listen in, tune in. We just thank you for TQuest. We thank you for D Weezy in the house. And we thank you for Miss Chanel. Narcissist. Yes, who is, going to be surprising us next month. So, ladies, men, gentlemen, children, and all of those alike, thank you so much for watching the show. And we look forward to seeing you next time. And remember, go where you're tolerated, go where you're celebrated, not where you're tolerated. I am Nicole D. Black, and I am 411. See you next time. Bye.